Ladies and gentlemen, from Lagos, Nigeria, it is Jerry and the World.
Soon, everything that moves would be a robot. We are entering an age of the autonomous engine where your value is no longer in doing the hard work, the tedious job, but in the architecture, the design of the architecture, the automation, using AI to create more value, to create more wealth, serve more people, and becoming more productive. So that's the age of the autonomous engine. And are you ready? Welcome to Jerry and the World. Welcome to Jerry and the World. My name is Jerry Nwobodo, and this is Jerry and the World. And today we're talking about the age of the autonomous engine. We've spent the last century automating the digital world, but look around. The line between the screen and reality is crumbling. We're entering an era where movement, diagnostic, is no longer a human responsibility. It's a system engineering problem. The thesis is simple. If a task has a mechanical problem, it will eventually have a robotic solution. But the real question isn't what will the robot do? The question should be what happens to the humans who do not know the basics to govern machines and AI? So let's look at it. Let's start with this. If you look at how hospitals function, how supply chains and how we deliver healthcare, you see friction, right? And what is that friction? It is the human in the loop process where humans are trying to be machines. I designed Presibo flow where I wasn't just looking at human beings. I'm looking at how to elevate humans from being bottlenecks because any process where humans have to interpret signals or even navigating a warehouse, that's a system problem, right? So if we shift from systems that help us work, we aren't just getting faster, we are changing the physics. Let's say making humans better and more efficient. People get it wrong because they focus on the robot, right? They focus on the shiny tool and the hardware, but the robot actually is useless without the software. First, what do you need? You need data. Clearly high fidelity signals. If your data is dirty, your robot will make more mistakes. Now let's look at logic. That's the decision engine. So the if-else statements that govern the AI. And let's also look at action, which is a physical movement. Most people want the robot to move, right? So they move a robot, so they build a robot. But if you don't build a structure that allows data and logic to work, you just made a paperweight that doesn't allow the system to be autonomous. And that is not what we want, right? We want an autonomous system that repeats itself, even without human intervention. So now, if everything that moves become robots, where does that leave us? And we need more people of those who can automate. Sometimes we try to be machines, right? Instead of being operators, we build the systems that govern how the automation operates and exists, right? So you have to build in order not to be replaced. We're not here to talk about sci-fi, right? We're looking at the systems of reality that we're going to come. That's the inevitable end state. That's automation. The question now is your current skill just labor? Or are you building the systems for tomorrow? Stop being the machine, but build the machine. My name is Jerry Nwobodo, and this is Jerry and the World.